EchoStar ponies up a last-minute $500 million interest payment. Tilson Technology Management clarifies its bankruptcy status. DOJ settles its lawsuit challenging Hewlett-Packard's acquisition of Juniper Networks, and a major regional fiber network expansion in the Pacific Northwest. Those stories and more on This Week in the Broadband Universe. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Craig Corbin. Hope everyone had a great July 4th holiday weekend. In the news, EchoStar has notified the Securities and Exchange Commission that it was making a debt interest payment of more than $500 million. The move allows the company additional time to negotiate with the Federal Communications Commission regarding use of its 2 gigahertz band spectrum holdings. The FCC has pending proceedings to examine EchoStar's use of the 2 gigahertz band and its 5G build-out obligations. EchoStar also indicated that it would not make an additional $114 million interest payment that was due July 1st. That move automatically triggers a 30-day grace period. Tilson Technology Management has clarified status of its recent Chapter 11 filing. The statement cites significant progress to provide critical liquidity in support of operations via financing secured from Bank of America and other lenders. Court approval has also allowed the company to pay its employees and critical vendors. The process to obtain court approval for a formal process to sell its business has been started, but it is not a liquidation. According to multiple news outlets, artificial intelligence company OpenAI is the source of a newly signed $30 billion a year contract for Oracle. The two companies were already collaborating on several huge data center projects in the United Arab Emirates and Stargate in Texas. Additional data centers may be located in a number of other states, including New Mexico, Wyoming, Wisconsin, and Michigan. OpenAI targeting as many as 10 global Stargate projects. A growing regional fiber network expansion in the Pacific Northwest announced this week by Taptana Technologies. The initiative, in partnership with Mox Networks and Assured Communications, will establish a specialized fiber route linking Taptana's cable landing station in Ocean Shores, Washington, with major connectivity corridors in Seattle, Washington, and Hillsboro, Oregon. Taptana Technologies is an indigenous-owned internet infrastructure firm based in Taholah, Washington, on the Quinault Indian Nation Reservation. The project will position Ocean Shores as a strategic hub for digital infrastructure growth in the region and markets across the Pacific. The U.S. Department of Justice has settled its lawsuit that challenged HPE's acquisition of Juniper Networks. The court-approved agreement imposes significant divestiture requirements on Hewlett-Packard Enterprises. The $14 billion deal was first announced in January of 2024. 1 year later, the DOJ filed suit to block the deal, targeting the firm's wireless LAN business. As part of the settlement, HPE has 180 days to sell its Instant On wireless LAN campus and branch network switching business to a DOJ-approved buyer. A new report from Zio estimates that the surge in data usage pushed by remote connectivity, digital transformation, and the growth of AI will require a massive investment in fiber infrastructure. Well, how massive? Upwards of 200 million additional fiber network miles over the next 5 years. According to the newly released report, key trends driving the bandwidth boom, roughly 100 million long-haul fiber miles and 170 million metro fiber miles will be needed to avoid capacity bottlenecks. Between 2023 and 2024, metro dark fiber acquisitions increased by 268%. Well, there's growing competition for home internet customers between cable companies and mobile carriers. Providers like Verizon, Comcast, and T-Mobile are now offering price lock guarantees in order to retain subscribers. Net effect, prices are dropping. Cable companies have been consistently losing subscribers and are having to be a lot more creative to stay competitive. And finally, when it comes to TV video platforms, there's definitely a difference in preference between younger and older consumers. According to the University of Chicago National Opinion Research Center, 54% of boomers are slightly more likely to use FAST or free ad-supported channels. 69% of Gen Xers tend to prefer AVOD, that's paid advertising-supported streaming platforms. Millennials are in the AVOD camp at 73%. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on This Week in the Broadband Universe.